Alright, one more prime factorization left. This is part 2 of the video for Math 7, Test 2A. So I have 18 and 36 and 92. And what prime number goes evenly into all those? I'm going to start with 2. Gives me 9, 18, and 46. Now I need to ask myself, is there any prime number that goes into 9, 18, and 46 evenly? And there is not. So my GCF, I'm going to stop right away and say my GCF is 2. But I need to keep going for my LCM, and as long as two numbers, as long as a prime factor can go into two numbers, then I can keep going. So I'm going to pick 3, because 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 18 6 times, and bring down my 46. And I can keep going because 3 can go in again, and that becomes 1, that becomes 2, and this becomes a 46. Okay, this is the tricky part. I've been ignoring this 46, but now 46, the prime number 2 can go evenly into 2 into 46. So this 1, it gets brought down, the 2 becomes a 1, and the 46 becomes a 23. So now I'm ready to find my least common multiple. So my least common multiple is 2 times 3 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 1 times 23, which is a whopping 828. Alright, now we're on to prime factorization. And this one should be on the next page. Ah, stop it. Alright, so let's start with the first one, number 11. I'm writing the prime factorization for 20. Okay, so I'm going to break 20 into 10 and 2. Break 10 into 5 and 2. My prime factorization for 20 is 2 times 2 times 5. And I need to write that more simply, so it's 2 squared times 5. 100. We'll start with 100 and break it into 10 and 10. And each of the 10s I'm going to break into 5 and 2. And those are all prime numbers. So 100 is 5 times 2 times 5 times 2, and written the correct way, I get 2 squared times 5 squared. I should have circled my prime numbers up here. Last one, 30. Last one on this page. I have 10 and 3, and I'm going to break 10 into 5 and 2. So my prime factorization of 30 is 2 times 3 times 5. Alright, last two questions. Prime factorization of 128. I'm going to break this into 128 divided by 4, which is 32 and 4. 4 is broken into 2 and 2, and those are prime, so I'm done. Then I come over to 32, I'm going to say 8 and 4. 4 is 2 and 2. 8 is 4 and 2. 4 is 2 and 2. I have a lot of 2's here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to the 7th. Let me check that. That is correct. My prime factorization of 128 is 2 to the 7th. Last one, 1,225. I'm going to break it into 5 and 245, since 5 is already a prime number. I'm going to break this into 5 and 49. And 49, I'm going to break into 7 and 7. So my prime factorization of 1225 is 5 squared times 7 squared. And that concludes the review. If you have any questions tonight, please feel free to email me. You all have my email address. It's meganscott@limburgschools.ws, and I'll be happy to help. Have a great night.